think we need to change our curriculum so that we can assign students with assignments, problem-based learning. And when you have 181 credit hours, it's give a lot of pressure to the students. I am Dr. Tarek Uddin. I am working at Islamic University of Technology as a professor, and also I am heading the Office of Accreditation and Quality Assurance of IUT. Actually, in Bangladesh, you know that students are learning engineering education after their SSC completion, but the problem in Bangladesh is the challenges. I feel that we have too many courses. 100, for example, in IUT you have 181 credit hours, and when you have 181 credit hours, it's give a lot of pressure to the students, and the student actually learn superficially maybe many subjects, but they cannot go very depth to the subject. So this is one big challenge. I think we need to change our curriculum so that we can assign students with assignments, problem-based learning, so that a student can think and a student can learn a lot, and they can engage themselves also in the classes. And we have other problem is, you know, that we have exam-based assessment system. For example, we rely on midterm test, final test. The thing is, actually engineering problems cannot be solved within a couple of hours. 3 hours is not a good time to solve a problem. If you think in see the complexity of the problems and the scope of the problems. So what we can do, we can go for flexible assessment system, and the teachers should use the tools with flexibility. There will be no, you know, a midterm test, no final test, but of course you will have the objectives of the course outcomes, and how to attain the course outcomes. I think teacher should know, and teacher should help the students. And in many cases you will see that we are actually wasting a lot of time in the classes. Rather, we can give them a lot of homeworks, and we can evaluate the homeworks of the students. Of course, in our case, you will also see that many students copy the homework. If you give one homework, maybe one student will do and other will just copy. So we have to come out also how we need to counseling or motivation to the students, so that student will concentrate themselves to engage in the learning process. So these are the, I think one thing is that I explained you, that we need to change our curriculum, reduce the number of courses, and we need to have the flexible evaluation assessment system. And also the third is we need to engage the industry with the university, because university create graduate for industry, and if industry's involvement is there, then actually student will get the opportunity. For example, you can have the research project, and for example, my case, when I did my PhD in Japan, I engaged with the university, of course, enrolled with the university, but most of my research funding comes from industry, and I solve problem of industries, and I visited the industry and I see what is the problem, and then I did my PhD. So industry's involvement in the curriculum will help a lot, because you know that teachers, when they plan to do the research work, you need the research grant, you need the lab development, and through these activities actually it will be possible to improve the research activities. And also a student will also learn the actual problems, real life problems. You know, when you give an assignment, this is a hypothetical problem, in some extent, but if you see an industry problem, this will be a real life problem. And if you see the accreditation, actually accreditations outcome attributes, if I want to attain the attributes, complex engineering problem, you know that attributes we have to address. Now the new version, we have to address the sustainable development goals and also the other depth and weight requirement of the contents of the subject. I think we need engagement of industry with the curriculum. Thank you so much.